Well, our master's project, we are helping the North Carolina Division of Water Resources incorporate equity considerations into their main rulemaking documents, the regulatory impact analyses.
North Carolina DEQ in general is basically the state's leading environmental agency. They realize that what the current regulatory impact analysis addresses doesn't really have a strong focus on the public. They weren't getting the full picture of how that proposed rulemaking will have local impacts on different groups.
Who is the rule benefiting and who is maybe missing out on these benefits? So that's kind of where we came in.
In order to even start to engage and understand equity considerations, we put together this environmental justice primer. We needed all staff at the Division of Water Resources to just understand the foundations and history of environmental justice, especially because it plays such an important and integral part in the history of North Carolina specifically. Environmental justice is the act of protecting environmental equity. Emma and I are both pursuing the certificate in community-based environmental management. One of the things that we realized based off of our interviews and based off of just examining the process was understanding how inaccessible it is for a lot of community members.
They are incredibly long documents. They have a lot of jargon in them. It's honestly pretty daunting for community members.
Figuring out how that affects them locally, because the language is so technical, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of barriers. And I think you see the power in equity there really, really heavily.
The people who participate are often those who already have big voices. Industry voices are loud. So we're proposing that DWR goes to different community groups and tries from the very beginning to include communities within this.
So then that way the rule is formed with that community input. I'm so happy that we engaged in a client-based project to get some of that real-world experience. It just has so much more of an impact on you when you're able to talk to actual people. Interviewing community members, understanding what sorts of questions we need to ask.
I thought it was so cool to be able to put those skills into practice.
It's so exciting to think of what students at the Nick School can accomplish. I think both of our clients were super excited. They were really, really receptive. We're hoping that it does lead to eventual change and that they are able to adjust the process to follow some of our recommendations.